What's going on, everyone? Cliff Jumper 1984. Red Rock's your favorite Autobot. Drinking that natty ice. I was going through some of the stuff and putting away some of my games and everything, and there was another list I came up with of 10 video games I think that I need in my collection. And these aren't ones that are, all gems and $500 games and stuff. These are ones that are obtainable. Maybe some of them are a little up there in price, but these are ones that I wouldn't have to fight to get or really hunt down. And it's just a short video, something that was off the top of my head again when cleaning up. I'm going to see what order I want to do this because I don't want to do it in the way I have it here. Well, I guess we'll start at the top because this way I'm going to lose my place if I don't. Number 1, Breath of Fire 3 or 4 for PS1. And I don't remember which one of those I had. And I remember when I had it, and I bought it when it was brand new, and I thought it was awesome. There was a part where you're in a radar or missile base, and you had to press A when it hit a certain mark or something. I didn't know how to do it, and I got stuck there. And that was before mainstream internet with walkthroughs and stuff. Boy, did that piss me off. I got rid of it because that's going for I seen it from 30 to 50 bucks. It's a little up there. Kirby's Adventure for NES. Something my wife, would probably enjoy. I think she did play it a little bit because I have it on the Wii's Virtual Console, but I would like a physical copy of it. That's going for 15, 20 bucks, give or take. Definitely a fun game. It's easy to beat, but it's something I don't have, and it's a staple game for NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Hyperstone Heist for Genesis. And my Genesis is not working so well, but it's a beat 'em up turtle game that was almost like Turtles in Time, and it's one I didn't play too much, and I don't know I can't remember if I've ever beaten it, but it's definitely one I want. Wizards and Warriors X, the Fortress of Fear on Game Boy. I do know where this is at. It's one of the video game stores I frequently visit, and I think it's only $7 or $10, and it would finish my Wizards and Warriors collection, which is kind of cool, which is the reason I would want it. I just don't ever seem to play it so good on a Game Boy itself. I do have a Super Game Boy to play it on and hook it up to the Super Nintendo and try and beat that motherfucker. There is a 2-game package on Xbox Live I do want from the Dungeons and Dragons. It's like an RPG beat 'em up that was for arcade that's released. And I think it's 15 bucks. I'd like to get it before they delete it off there, even though I don't plan to keep my Xbox too long, because I don't know, I don't feel like I need it enough, but then you always have that problem with getting rid of a console. But I really want to play that. I played that in the arcades when I always went to the beach, and it was, what do they call them, coin muncher and everything like that, and I was so young, didn't have the money at the time, and by the time, I'd be able to afford to go down with my own money, the game was gone. Mega Man X, Super Nintendo. Need I say more? Of course, the game's awesome. I know that game almost like the back of my hand, except I don't think I've ever gotten the Hadouken. I don't know what I keep messing up on, but I mess up and never get it. Rastan. Am I pronouncing that right? Sega Master System. Good platforming game, and I like, knights and kind of like the medieval kind of stuff going in there. What is he? He's kind of like Conan. He's a barbarian or something like that. And I just keep seeing shots of it and everything, and it just seems like it's the next Master System game I really, really dig and would want to get. Number 8, a Metroidvania game on the Game Boy Advance. Now that I have a Game Boy Advance, it just seems perfect to get something like that for a long trip. And what is there? There's 2 or 3 of them, and I had one of them when I first got my first Game Boy Advance. I'm on my 3rd or 4th one right now, and I forget which one it was. I don't know if it was Circle of the Moon or one of those. Pokemon Gold or Silver. Another Pokemon game again. Going on trips, having a Game Boy Advance. It's something I can use in that. I do have a Game Boy Color. The speaker does not work on it, so that's where the Game Boy Advance would help out. And the last on this list I have is Supernova for Super Nintendo. And basically what that is, it's part of the Darius Twin series. Yeah, Darius Twin series, and I don't know why it's not called that. I don't know what went off with it, but it was the one that I played on Super Nintendo more than Darius Twin, and I enjoyed it. And I don't think I've ever beaten that, or if I did, I maybe only beaten it once. But it was fun, and I would really like to get that. Is there a game on your want list or your wish list that you want to is obtainable? It's not like out of the picture price wise. Throw the comment down below, or do what you got to do. Hey, till next time, everybody, drink one of me.